David Zinczenko is the editor-in-chief of Men's Health magazine, and he's got a new book out called Men, Love, and Sex, The Complete User's Guide for Women. And Kate White is the editor-in-chief of Cosmopolitan magazine. Good to see both of you guys.
Good to see you, Al.
Okay, Dave, let's start with you first of all. I find this list very interesting that you think that the men look for the top characteristics in a woman. Let's take a look. Number 1, faithfulness, which is interesting. 2, intelligence. 3, beauty. 4, honesty. And 5, bottom of the list of the top 5, good in bed. Were you surprised by those results?
No, I think, and we did other research for the book that actually confirm this. 92% of all men say that they would rather meet the love of their lives, their soulmate, than have amazing sex for 6 months. And that's why I think something like faithfulness and intelligence is ranking at the top of the list. I think guys are not interested in only a one-night stand.
But Kate, you guys did something on your website, and a little bit different, according to men. Here it is. You think that beauty is the first thing men look for?
Well, I think just because that gets the ball rolling, it's that initial driving force, and if that's not there, you can't have the other things there eventually, too.
And it's exactly flip-flop on your list what women think men look for. Number 5, faithfulness and honesty, whereas in Dave's survey, it was number 1.
See, I think those are things guys think they're supposed to say. I think they're things...
So now we're guilty of not being honest.
not being honest.
On.
I don't think that, that guys see those as important until they meet a woman who doesn't have them. I think one thing that was missing from the list that's important is a sense of allure and mystery, kind of the Angelina Jolie factor, that guys just get in a lather when women keep them guessing and surprise them. I think that's very important.
I think it's important, but look, the world is full of beautiful women who say that they cannot find a date. And I think that speaks to the notion that guys are not just using beauty, as the sole benchmark. It's not what's ruling their hearts and their minds.
Well, does age make a difference? Because when you're 20 or 25, maybe, yes, you want the hot chick. But when you get to 30, 35, you realize what's really important.
Yeah, but I think what you're looking for is an intelligence and faithfulness and honesty, because women are out there in the world, and you want to make sure that you can trust them. Right. And that's the biggest issue today for guys.
Dave, let's go over some of the research, other research from your book. According to this, 72% of men pick honesty over looks. Do you agree with that, Kate?
No, I don't. I think you use the phrase hot mama. I think every guy, no matter what he might think on some intellectual level, really wants that hot mama. That it doesn't have to be beautiful, but there has to be some physical connection.
But there is no point in having a beautiful orchard if you're worrying all the time about somebody picking your fruit. You have to have an honest woman.
Tell that to Brad Pitt.
Touche! Okay. Number 2, intelligence versus passion. 53% of men pick passion over intelligence.
Well, this is exactly why men like dogs more than cats. They crave enthusiasm and loyalty and big slobbery greetings over distance and finicky behavior.
So in other words, women should go up and lick their guys.
That's an excellent start.
But passion did win out, and I think that it shows just how important that is.
Beautiful face versus beautiful body. 60% of men pick a beautiful face over a beautiful body.
I think you can look into somebody's eyes and see love, and you look at somebody's face a lot more than you look at their body. And if it's the other way around, that may not be somebody you want to go out with.
Well, I do think guys are much more forgiving about their bodies than women are, that they like curves, they like fullness, and so I think the face does win out there. I have to agree with Dave on that one.
Dave, Kate, thanks so much.